to yet another set of interviews from members of our intermediate youth group. These kids were to perform the musical, high school musical at the New Roads Performing Arts Center in just under a month, actually only a couple of weeks away. So unfortunately, they're not going to get to perform, but we thought it would be interesting to have you meet them, and we'll get them to do some of their material for you. So welcome, welcome, ladies. We have with us, I'm just unpinning my video. There we go. So we have Cassidy. Give us a little wave so everybody knows who you are. That's Cassidy. And we have Sarah. And we have Ivy. And we have Alyssa. Hello, ladies, and thank you so much for sharing your time with me today and with everybody else who's watching. I just wanted to ask you a few questions about your roles and also about you as individuals, as the actors. And then we're going to go through a little bit of performing for everybody as well. And we're going to be performing a scene it was a scene that we wrote to put at the beginning of the show to give you guys an opportunity to have more lines, because we're limited with the script and what the script gives us, right? So we like to provide extra opportunities wherever possible. And so this is material that was written by one of our great staff members, Rob Gorkin. He's so funny. He has a musical theater degree, but he's especially great at comedy and a good writer, clearly. So you'll see what that's all about in a moment. So let me start off by asking each of you, and if you have an answer, just put your hand up in the air and I'll call on you. What did you like most about the roles in this particular production that you were going to portray? It doesn't have to be about the one in the scene. If there's another one you'd like to talk about, that's fine. Alyssa, how about you?
Well, I'm sort of playing like a rebel role, and I don't really much play that kind of role, and I sort of have to like show a dark side kind of, and I haven't really done that, so it's nice to try new things. Yeah.
Very good. Yes, because it stretches you as a performer, right? If you always do the same roles all the time, it's definitely fun, and it's definitely, the challenge is learning the material. But if you want to stretch yourself in terms of your abilities to perform the different variety of roles that are out there, it opens more opportunity for you to do that moving forward. So good for you for embracing that. How about anybody else? Yes, Cassidy.
So in the play, I was supposed to do Tanner, the rebel kid, and Coach Bolton. And they have different personalities, which I think was good for me because that gave me a chance to try out what emotions I can and cannot portray really well on stage. And because Tanner is a person who's like, he's very negative. He doesn't like to go anywhere. He doesn't like anything at all. And then Coach Bolton, he is a very passionate guy who loves basketball and is trying to teach kids to have teamwork and enjoy the sport and to grow up with it. And I think it's really nice that I got both roles, so yeah, I can practice more.
Very good. How about anybody else? Sarah or Ivy, do you have something to share? You don't have to. If you don't have anything to share on this question, you will with another one, I'm sure. Sarah? Yeah.
I think like this play is like really good because it's kind of like it has like so many roles and they're all like different in their own way. So I got to play Chloe and Kelsey, and they're kind of opposites because Kelsey's she's like shy and is like nobody really like knows who she is kind of. She's just in like her own little bubble. And then Chloe is like, she's just fed up with everything in this world, and like Tanner because he's always like so down. And yeah, it's just cool playing like two opposite people.
Yeah, it's a good stretch again, eh? Right, fantastic. Oh, great. Okay, so we've heard a little bit about how you feel about your roles. Now, what about you, the individual? I'd like to have you share a little bit about your background. Is this your first time? Have you done lots of shows? What kind of experiences have you had? And maybe what was your favorite role? Who'd like to answer that? Alyssa?
Well, I first started theater when I was I think 7 or 8, I don't remember. And my first show was Wizard of Oz, and I don't remember who I played. It was a really long time ago, but I
Oops.
think
She's,
I've done like 17 or 16 shows since then, and I'll be playing young Simba in Lion King because that was really fun. I love that play. It's just amazing.
I love that show too. We've saved the whole set because I can't wait to do that one again. It'll be a little while, but it'll be amazing when we get to do it again. I just love Disney stuff. Oh, it's so good. Anybody else? Ivy, how about you? Tell us a little bit about your background. Was this your first show?
My first show was Elf. I
Oh,
did it when I was like 6 years old. I really liked the show because like it was my first time, so I had to get used to everything. And at once I got lost,
did
but it
you?
was pretty fun.
At the time, you're probably panicking like crazy, but eventually you get over it, and now you can laugh about it probably, right? Yeah, fantastic. Elf is another, I just loved doing that show too. And do you know that we're doing that show this fall? That's our first adult cast show. So we're not doing the junior version, but the adult cast version. So it has all the same stuff that you did, only more songs. Sometimes they remove some of the songs to make it a little bit of a shorter show when they have the junior version of it. But it's still the exact same story, and still like Sparkle, Jolly, Twinkle, all of that stuff is still in there that you know. And the storyline is just such a family heartwarming story, isn't it? Yeah. Sarah, how about you?
I started Marquee when I was, I think, like 10. So it was like 3 years ago. And it was just like I just loved doing it. And probably because like I've made like so many friends. And I think probably my favorite play was Mary Poppins, and I was Jane. And it was just like, I don't know, it was really fun because like I got to be like sassy, and like it was just really fun. I don't know, I just liked everything about it.
Another great one. They're just, I mean, the music in it is classic. Everybody knows the songs. The story is, I mean, it's been around for such a long time, like good old Julie Andrews. And, but Disney just, it is magic. They do magic with their shows. Cassidy, how about you?
I've been with Marquee for I think 2 years. My first play was Little Mermaid Junior for summer camp. I think I was in ensemble. Um, the first play I've ever done was at another place called Artsies, and I did Cinderella, and I got one of the evil stepsisters.
Oh, that's fun.
Um, I feel like drama for me is something I truly love. It's something I can express. And I love to sing, I love to dance. Everything about drama just speaks to me. And I definitely love Marquee because I love their shows, how they teach it, their dances, and I love their lessons. And I definitely recommend Marquee.
Oh, look at that. I didn't even ask you to say that, did I? That's nice. Thank you, Cassidy, for sharing that. That's lovely. I'm glad you feel that way about Marquee, because that's definitely our goal. Is, you know, we want to teach you some great skills, but have fun along the way as well. And of course, these skills, you may not recognize it yet. Maybe you do, Cassidy, but I find that when kids are younger, they don't necessarily see that what we're teaching you is not just acting, they're actually life skills. They're things that you can apply to your everyday life, and you can take it as you apply it to things. Once you start applying for jobs and things like that, when you get to that stage in life, you're going to see that a lot of what we teach you'll be able to carry from here to that part of your life as well. Alyssa?
Yeah, Marquee is like a second home to me because I'm doing so much there. I come there like so many hours a week, and I just love it so much.
Well, yes. Well, thank you. I'm so glad that you feel that way. It's also a home to me. Yep, definitely a home to me. I'm there a lot too, but I love it. It never gets old. It's always filled with great people. And we just continue to have so much fun, right? And speaking of fun, why don't we have a little bit right now and do your scene? Are you guys ready to do your scene? Okay, so this scene, let me just tell our folks out there what the scene is about. As I said at the beginning, it's a scene that we wrote to be at the beginning of the show before High School Musical actually starts. And it's a group of different it's a scene with different groups of kids. In this case, they are the Rebels. And they're on their way to the karaoke night, this event that they are traveling to. So this is their conversation on their way there. So they're Rebels. Are you ready? And scene.
Why are we even going to this lame party? I don't even know why we came to this resort. I hate being around people. I hate music. I hate dancing. And I hate everything.
Are you done? You know we had no choice. I got better things to do with my life too, bud. I still need to touch up my black nail polish.
As long as they don't tell me what to do, I'll snap at the first person that tells me what to do. I got issues, Chloe. I feel like a caged animal, and I need my space.
Well, then let me call the zoo and see if they have an empty cage for you.
No jokes. Don't push me, Chloe. I am so tense right now.
Boy, boy, crazy boy, stay cool, boy.
What the heck was that? Have you been hanging around those theater geeks again? What is that even supposed to mean?
It means that you're going to suck it up and go to this party and have a good time for once in your life. It means that you're going to stop complaining and whining and actually socialize with people. It means that the longer you complain about being here, the longer you're going to be here. So put on your big boy pants and get in there now.
You didn't say please.
Please.
Fine.
Why me?
And scene. Woohoo! Yay, that was fun, you guys. Thank you. And now you got to perform it for all these people that are watching you right now. I am so glad you were able to join me. Thank you very, very much. We are going to continue our fun with our online classes as we go. We have an audition workshop coming up next to help you prepare for the fall. And so we'll see you guys there, and I wish you all a wonderful day. But before we go, we have a quick little message to send out to all the people who are watching today, because this whole situation with having to stay inside and self-isolating, you know, it's crazy, and sometimes you feel like you're all alone. But in 3, 2, 1, we're
all in this together.
That's right.
We're all together.
We are all in this together, and we will get through this, and we're going to have a whole bunch more fun where, you know, when we get back to Marquee and back up to our regular normal selves, right? All right. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day. Let's say bye to everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Yes.